Good morning. It's 6:30. I'm very cold and I'm very tired. It's 6:30 in the morning though. And put that up. It's dirty. Dirty. Alright, fine. You win that war. That battle. What was I saying? Oh, it's 6:30 in the morning. I just got out of bed. James is coming back from starting the truck. I figured today would be a good day to do a day in the life of a nursing student because I have a lecture, I have a bunch of assignments due, I have a lab, and I have, say hi, Beeps.
Hi, Beeps.
I have my second check off on injections. So the first thing we're going to do is I'm going to chug this bottle of water because my throat's been hurting. And then we're going to take a shower. I'm not going to wash my hair. We're going to take a shower and then I'm going to... What? Ellie's rolling in jammas and light up rain boots. Exactly. I'm going to hop in the shower. Hang on. I'm going to hop in the shower and then... I'm kind of craving a cup of hot coffee because my throat is hurting so bad. So, good morning. Welcome to a new video. If you're new here, just stopping by, my name is Jennifer. I'm a nursing student. I'd love it if you stuck around and subscribed. Whole spiel. Act like I said. Oh, I'm also going to take my meds while I chug this water. Then a shower. Then hot coffee. Catch up with you in a moment. I look a little crazy. I just got out of the shower. I just threw on a hoodie with some black sweats because I'm extra. And I'm making a caramel cappuccino. I'm so excited. Get that going. I forgot to put moisturizer on my face, which is absolutely irritating. All that's really going to happen now is I'm going to moisturize my face. I just got done brushing my teeth and I used the CeraVe like daily moisturizing lotion. I put it all over my body and forgot to do my face. So I'm going to use the CeraVe AM moisturizing lotion and put on some lip balm. And I'm pretty much just going to sit down at my desk, get my laptop going, check emails. I check my email every day for school because, let me tell you, these nursing instructors don't skip a fucking beat. Okay. They will send, there's 4 of my instructors. They will all 4 send the exact same email like 56 times. I get at least 12 emails a day on that account and they're all like important. So I'm gonna moisturize my face, go sit down at my desk. But I did take a shower. I did not wash my hair, obviously. Ooh, my coffee's done. And we're just gonna school it out for right now. I'm very terrified about my check off. So there's that. And that's the other thing I'm gonna do. I'm gonna look up my injections demo because I'm really only worried about the anatomical landmarks. So we're gonna look that up too.
Fluids either through food and
I decided to lay in my bed because my back is killing me. I was sitting at my desk, but Ellie slept like sideways with her feet dug into my back last night.
All of this depends on the type of food
my back is
and
hurting
fluids
really bad,
consumed.
But I'm just laying in
don't
my
have
bed
to be on salt
watching
restriction
a
unless your doctor puts
3-hour
you on it, but
lecture
it's
on
important
urination.
to keep an eye on how much salt that you take in because that can cause water retention.
Fine.
Now, how concentrated
Most of the time
your
when I'm
urine
in lecture,
is
I
think Ms. Payton
I
talked
always
to
have
you
myself
about
muted
specific
unless they
gravity.
ask a question.
Okay. So specific gravity is talking about the concentration of
importance that I think I might need later, I jot it down. I do take notes.
The more solutes in there and particles and the less water
pretty much all I'm
that's
doing
in
right
there,
now is listening to my lecture.
the
I'm very
higher
sleepy.
the specific gravity.
Probably not the best
So if you're
idea.
dehydrated, you
lay
would
down in
have
my
a
bed.
high
I also
specific
finished my
gravity.
cup of hot coffee, so
And
now I
if you
have
were overhydrated,
back
that
there a
means you would
heavy
have a
Yeti
lot of
of
fluid and just a
iced
few
coffee ready to
solutes,
go.
so
So
a few little particles.
go me.
And that would be...
I'm so sleepy. I got done with my lecture. I ran into the living room to get my iPad because I had it charging. The whole reason I have an iPad is for nursing school. You have to have it for your books and shite. So I was charging it because I had to take it to my checkoff later today. Oh, my shoulder just popped, but I wanted to go grab it so that I could watch a something while I'm getting ready. So I'm so sleepy. I don't know why I'm so sleepy. Well, I do know I'm having a lot of issues sleeping like a normal human being, but whoo, this shit's for the birds. I don't like it. I don't like it at all. So, I am also gonna go ahead. My closet is just ridiculous. Gotta grab my awesome clinical uniform. I can't show you the whole uniform because it does say like my school, and I'd prefer y'all to not, murder me. I mean, you could probably find out where I live relatively easily, but I'd prefer to not be murdered, so it'd just be cool if you let me had it. But one side of it has student nurse on it, and the other side has my school logo. It's just a white Cherokee shirt with navy Cherokee pants. It's hella uncomfortable, and my nursing school shoes are white leather clogs. I have to have white leather shoes. They, whew, honey, they give me blisters. They hurt. They're so uncomfortable. I've only had to wear my uniform one time so far, and I wasn't even walking. I just went to my clinical orientation, and I had blisters. My feet were swollen, and my feet were burning, and I was like, bitch, I'm just sitting here. Why? So I might have to start looking up ways to stretch leather shoes because they're just too tight across the top of my foot, but I'm gonna make it work for today. So I'm sitting at my makeup desk. I'm about to get ready. I don't do anything crazy. I don't wear eyeliner or anything. I pretty much just wear mascara and my face makeup as to not, be rude. I don't know. I might wear a little eyeliner. I don't know. I'm not going to film doing my makeup though, so I'm going to get ready really quick.
A trophy.
Sorry, I'm watching Murder Mystery Makeup Monday. It's an old one though. Anywho, I'm done with my makeup. My lips are very dark. I don't know if I'm going to keep these lips on, but I probably will because they won't see my lips. I also put in an actual nose stud instead of a retainer because every time they see me, I have to have a mask on. So they're not even gonna see it, so I don't care. So now what we're gonna do is my hair. I do have to have it pulled back in my clinical uniform, but not in that ratty ponytail I had. So I'm gonna just run through it, try to straighten it out, and I'm gonna do a low pony though with a scrunchie as to not dent it, so that hopefully I can preserve my hair. Because last week I kept on putting it up in a messy bun because y'all know how much I love having my hair up, and it flipped my hair up here. It flipped it out all crazy and made a bunch of dents and knots and mats, and it was hell trying to brush it all out, and it was the whole thing. So I'm ponytail gang. And when I actually had long hair, my own long hair, I wore ponytails 99% of the time and really only did a bun if it was close to my wash day, because once you do a bun, there's no going back. You got to do a bun until you wash it, Also, there's boxes all over my room because in the spirit of the Look at that. In the spirit of the beginning of a new year, I want to clean out my closet and all my clothes and just like declutter and clean my whole house. So I told James to bring home some boxes so we can go through the closet, because somehow, that is the biggest closet I have ever had in my life. It is a walk-in closet. It is absolutely huge. And like James has one side and I have one side, and both of our sides are completely filling up. Like you can't even like slide my clothes around. And I wear like the same like 6 things all the time. So I'm gonna go through my closet and I'm gonna make James go through his side, because he also has accumulated a ton of clothes that he never freaking wears. So we're gonna go through all the clothes, and I think I'm gonna start doing like some clean declutter spring cleaning kind of videos. So I don't know, let me know how you feel about that. So I'm gonna get off here, stop rambling. We're gonna do my hair, and I'm probably gonna go ahead and put on my uniform. What time is it? Yeah, I'm probably gonna go ahead, do my hair, and put on my uniform, because I do have to go to the health college, like the health campus, to do my check off. But on the way there, because it's pretty close to where I work, I have to stop in and get COVID tested. It's my first COVID test since I was COVID positive in November. You can't be tested for 3 months. So I have to go get COVID tested for the first time, and I'm really not looking forward to it. So, you know, there's that. But bonus, I do get to see my mommy because she's at work today. So I'll get to talk to her for a minute, and then I can go to my check off, and it'll be fun. I'm gonna do great. It's gonna be great. I'm gonna stop rambling. Hair's done. Feeling fresh. The back of it's doing some weird shit. I have a middle part because that's just how I want it to go today. But also, fun fact. So, you know, the snowstorm we were talking about last week, I think it was last week, they didn't come pick up trash where I live, which sucks. And they, you know, sent out a thing on like the Facebook page for my city, and they were like, yeah, hey, if you're out of room in your trash tote, you can just set, you know, your extra trash bags on the ground beside your tote this coming week, and we'll, you know, get out of the truck and pick it up, because where I live, we have the truck with like the weird whoosh arm, so the people don't even get out of the truck anymore. And I was like, oh yeah, that'll work. And then James reminded me that we have like a bazillion stray cats, we have raccoons, we have possums, we have deer, we have dogs that come up. All of the wildlife of my city comes to my yard, so that we don't need to put them out beside, because all the critters will shred the shit open, and then we'll have to pick up all that trash. So I was like, yeah, you know, you're right. So then I was like, well, I'll just put this bag in the laundry room. It'll be fine. You know, the dog and Ellie won't be able to get into it. There's a gate. And then I realized rather quickly that we accumulate a lot of trash. Between the 2-year-old and the puppy, we have a lot of trash. So I just have like a little collection of trash happening, which sucks. My house is absolutely destroyed, but we're going to deal with that later. It just reminded me because I was walking into the laundry room and there's a trash bag in here. So I'm just grabbing my tank top and my leggings. I always wear a tank top and leggings under my scrubs. I've done this for 6 years now. I've done this for 6 years and I have literally always worn a tank top and leggings under my scrubs. It just makes me feel more comfortable. You don't get chub rub. I have to wear solid white socks, so I had to go buy those. They just fell on the floor. But hi Lulu. Hi. She has been doing so good. We've been leaving her out all day long, and from where James normally works pretty early and I normally work late, he's been getting into the habit of just leaving Lulu out when him and Ellie go to bed. And so she's out when I get home and attended, and she has been doing so good. No accidents, no chewing, and nothing. I leave her out with the gate open to my bedroom when I'm doing schoolwork, And she, most of the time, just hangs out on the couch, chills, lives her best life. I think soon we're going to, sorry, I'm trying to find good lighting. I think pretty soon we're going to start testing, like, leaving her out all the way overnight. Yeah. Because, like, when we first got her, we had to put her up, like, when we weren't in the room with her, like, in the living room or kitchen, we would put her up. We would put her up when Ellie would eat because Ellie would throw all of her food on the floor. And then obviously we put her up overnight and when we weren't home. And I started feeling really bad because I was like, man, you're always up in that kennel. So I started, like, slowly letting her stay out and chilling. And as she got better with potty training, and she's doing really good. Speaking of potty training, also, my child has had a toilet, like a hot pink baby toilet, for, like, months now that I bought, you know, just trying to, you know, get shit prepped. And she finally started showing an interest in using it and wanting to, she would sit on it, but she wouldn't want her pants pulled down. She would not let you pull her pants down. So now she's to the point, every time I go to pee, she wants to go in there with me, pull her pants down, sit on the potty. She's wiping really well, she's peeing very good, but she doesn't always let you know. So I need to find, like, a pull-up situation, because I guess we're starting to potty train. We have been Fooler free for, like, 2 weeks now. So happy. I threw all of them away except for the very first one she got in the hospital. It has been put up, though, like, since she came home from the hospital. So yeah, all I'm gonna do now is get dressed, because I look awesome. I'm wearing my favorite Metallica t-shirt and some of James's sweatpants. Hair done, makeup done. I'm feeling pretty fresh, but I can't wear this to school. And also, this is my favorite Metallica t-shirt and there's a hole in the arm. I don't know what happened. Very pissed off about it, but I'm gonna get dressed. Be right back. Okay, I have on the world's most uncomfortable shoes. I don't want to wear my glasses, but Mom told me I probably should, because I have issues seeing injection. I have issues seeing, okay, sorry, let me turn that around. I have issues seeing the insulin syringes, like the hash marks on it. So Mom was like, maybe you should wear your glasses. And I was like, maybe you should go to hell. I never wear my glasses. So I did throw them on. I'm going to wear my hair down until I get there, and then I'll just toss it up in a low pony. I got my bag packed. My house is literally a disaster. All that's in here is face shield, bag of syringes, needles, and all that. Alcohol swabs, my gloves, my stethoscope case, my iPad, and my planner. And then, like, around the edges, I have some deodorant, flashcards, lens cleansing wipes, Germex, shite like that. I have a white fuzzy jacket that I wear. I'm so snotty. I have, like, a white fuzzy jacket that I wear. And I had bought a lint roller from the Dollar Tree. It was really cool. It didn't have, like, the sticky sheets on it. It was, like, red and black felt. But I don't know where I put it. Oh, I also forgot. I have my injection pad in here. So there's that. I don't know where I put that lint roller, but I'm gonna need it because this jacket gets lint on, like, everything all the time. Let me go in here and try to find this fucking lint roller. Oh, dog, it's hot. I really put on this jacket thinking it was gonna be pretty nippy because, you know, we just had a snowstorm last week. I mean, and technically it is cold. It's like 50 something degrees. But see, I hate summer. I stay hot 99.9% of the time. And I'm burning the fuck up, so I very well might just take off my jacket, but I'm driving, so I don't want to do it right now. I need to throw my seatbelt. Wear your seatbelt. Be a good person. I'm hitting an air bump in the road. Sorry, not sorry. There is a You're My Lobster balloon from Valentine's Day in my back seat. It's actually from before Valentine's Day. My daughter really wanted a balloon. And James and I's thing is that we're each other's lobsters. So he picked that one out for her. I thought it was cute. So it's been sitting in my backseat. It won't die. It's about 1:30 and my DON and my infection control nurse do our COVID testing, and they went on lunch, and I was like, well, shit, that's going to interfere with some of my stuff. I'm going to have to come. They do it from 8 to 4:30, and from 9 to 12-ish, I had lecture, then I had to get ready, and then I had my check off at 2:30, and I was like, but they're coming back at 1:30, and it's 1:28, so I'll be able to run in, get COVID tested, talk to my mommy, and I'm going to have to steal some bleach wipes because my whole front yard is flooded, and I have to wear white leather shoes, and they are now currently covered in mud, so I gotta get those cleaned up, and then we're gonna get COVID tested, and then we're gonna head off to college, to the health campus, to do my check off, that I'm very worried about, but it's all good in the hood. I just wanted to do a quick check-in in the Kerr. That's a pretty cute, like, little background moment, don't you think? It's gonna be good. I'm gonna pass. And if I don't pass, like, worst case scenario, if I don't pass, I do have one more shot. There is a check-off makeup day, but if you don't pass at that time, then you're out of the program. So let's just hope I pass. I did super good on my first check-off, my first exam. My second exam, I could have done a little bit better. They don't say you fail. They say you were unsuccessful. I was unsuccessful on my second exam by 2 points. So I have to make those 2 points up on my other exams, which I plan to without any problem. I plan on doing way better on my other exams. I did like the remediation test, which is basically the test again, just to make sure you know the stuff, like the content. And I redid the second one, and I made an ID on it. So I'm not 100% sure what happened during my test. I don't know if I psyched myself out, if I was just overly tired. I don't know what happened, but we can't be doing that anymore because I gotta get through nursing school. I have worked toward this literally for so long. I've caught myself like daydreaming about when I'm done with school. Like, what am I gonna do? You know what I mean? Like, I've been in school so long, I'm like, what do you even do? Do you just like go to work and come home and just like, that's it? You don't have homework? You don't have to read anything? Like, you just go to work and come home? And my mom's like, yeah. And I'm like, that seems so weird to me because I'm 26. I've been in school since I was 4. I can't like even on breaks, you study, you read, you brush up on your stuff. Over summer, you always have the summer reading, and I'm like, I don't know what the fuck I'm gonna do when I don't have school to focus on. I guess I'm gonna focus on my kid. I mean, not that I don't focus on her now, but you know what I mean. Like, it just seems so surreal to me. Okay. It cut off. I had started to do a check-in, and it cut off because James called me. I have swizzled my seatbelt around all crazy. So that fucking sucked. I think the last time I talked to you, we were we were on the way to get my COVID test, and we were on the way to my checkoff. Got to my checkoff. We'll talk about that in a minute. And then I ended up going back to work to talk to my mom. That is blinding. To talk to my mom because I failed my checkoff, and now I am leaving the water office because I had to drop off my water bill. I was gonna pay my KU bill because they're beside each other, but it looks like KU is closed, so we'll have to do that tomorrow. So I failed my checkoff, and what happens now is it's Monday the 22nd. The checkoff redo, the skill recheck or whatever they call it. My last chance to do it correctly is next Friday. Sorry, that woman was flipping me off, so I flipped her off right back. My next attempt at this skill is next Friday, and if I am unsuccessful on that, I am out of nursing school. So, I don't know if I even told you what my checkoff was over, but it was over injections, and we were only doing subcutaneous, a sub-Q, or an intramuscular, which is an IM, like a vaccination, and insulin. Basically, those are like the two most common types of those injections. And
I came in, and the way they had it set up was you go to the first station and you set up your dosages, and you get your bar, and you go through your checks, and you draw up your dose. And one of our instructors came over, checked our syringes, made sure we had the right syringe, the right dose, the right med, and if you did that correctly, she showed you to go on back to the other instructor who did your actual checkoff. She gave you a piece of paper that said what site you were using for each of the two, and then you had to show on her where you were going to do the checkoff or do the injection. And then we have like a little injection pad like this is my injection pad that you do your injection in. So I did every single thing right. I was mostly stressed out over the dosage calculations, and I have my glasses on top of my head because I can't hardly see the insulin syringe, like the hash marks on it. I drew up my shit right. I said my 9 patient rights correctly. I did, your vape wipe when you go in the room, verify the order, washing your hands, identifying the patient. Did all of that completely correct. The only thing I messed up was I was spazzing out so bad over dosage calculations and the IM landmarks. And I don't know why. Because I've given my parents insulin, but my parents are diabetic. I've given them their insulin shots before. I don't know why, in my head, when the paper said to do the insulin in the right arm, that I did the right deltoid muscle. I injected it in a muscle instead of the fatty tissue at the back of your arm. So I had the completely wrong site. I did everything else completely correct. That is the only reason I failed. That is obviously a critical step, is making sure you do it in the right spot. So that was so stressful. I cannot believe I failed to check off. So in 1 week, I was unsuccessful on a test and on a check off. So what happens now is I have to make 2 points up on my exam scores to have enough points to set for the final, which should not be super difficult. And next week I have got to pass the injections check off. And because I did the intramuscular correctly and I failed the subcutaneous injection, all I check off again next week is sub-Q. So this day was supposed to be a good day. It turned out to be quite shitty. I know I don't look super upset right now, but I've already cried and had my meltdown and told my mom I don't know if I can do this. I don't know if I'm cut out to do this. And my mom gave me my pep talk, and I feel a lot better now. If you're new here and you don't know, my mom is a nurse, and she went to nursing school, and my brother and I were way older. Not way older, but we were old enough to understand what was going on. And she was like, do you know how many things I failed at? I failed at stuff at school. I failed at being a mom. I failed at work. I failed relationships. I failed at everything. And I was like, okay, I feel a lot better now. So that's what's up for now. I'm pulling into my dad's house to pick up Ellie, and then we are going to run to Walmart. I don't want to run to Walmart, but we're going to run to Walmart. I need coffee creamer and dryer sheets, milk, or something else. I want some bagels. So I'm going to go pick my kid up. And James is supposed to get off in about half an hour, and then he has to drive half an hour home, and I'm going to see if he maybe wants to go get dinner, because I don't want to cook tonight, because it's been a kind of shitty day. Okay, so I'm home, back with my funky ponytail, and it's about 10 o'clock at night. I'm about to wash my face and just go to sleep. It was a very long day. We ended up going to a dinner with my mom and my pop. Me, James, and Ellie did, and Ellie fell asleep in the car on the way home,
like 10 minutes before her normal bedtime. So, and James been up since like 5. So they like came straight in the door, put pajamas on, and got into bed and went straight to sleep. I stayed up to check my planner. I'm about to wash my face, and I needed to end this video. My house is literally atrocious. I did not pick up at all today, and I'm gonna try to do like a sprint cleaning tomorrow when I get out of lecture, but I have to pretty much immediately get out of lecture, get ready for work, and go to work until 10 o'clock at night. So I just feel like I'm super behind on everything in my life. I feel like I'm behind in school because I failed that check off. I'm definitely behind on my housework. I feel like I don't get to see my baby as much as I should. James and I don't spend near enough time together. And I feel behind. I'm always behind on videos. And just, I don't know. There's a Facebook group, I know I've talked about it before, for the first semester nursing students that I created. And one girl posted in it and asked how everyone did, and it turns out there were a lot of us that were unsuccessful on this checkoff. The instructors are scheduling a practice day for next week, and then next Friday, March 5th, we do our last checkoff, and if we are unsuccessful on that checkoff, then we are out of the nursing program. But I think since the only thing I messed up on was I got the IM and sub-Q arm landmarks backwards, I feel pretty confident in doing it again. And like, I feel like, back up, baby. I feel like none of us are going to be fully prepared for like real life nursing. I work in a nursing facility. My mom is a nurse, and my mom's like favorite thing to tell me when I'm freaking out is, do you ever see a patient or a resident ever ask me what grade I made on this test, how many times I had to do this skill before I checked off on it? They don't care. You get the degree, and nobody's going to ask you what your GPA was. They only care that you got that degree. And I was like, you know what, you're right. And I feel like we're almost being set up to fail simply because we're learning these hands-on skills like med passes and injections and sterile fields and catheter care. We're learning it on a grainy YouTube video that you can't hear unless they're looking right at you, and you can't hardly see, especially if they're not facing right toward the camera. So I don't know. And then like when we do have practice, there's like 25 of us shoved in one room and like 2 instructors trying to check every single person. And in our practice, we didn't go over a landmark. We just had our, I don't know. I feel like the school and everyone in this situation, including the students, could be doing better. So I don't know. It's going to be fine. It's going to be fine. Tomorrow's a new day. I'm going to go through my lectures. I'm going to work on editing this video and hopefully get it up on time. And it's going to be fine. I got this. So, like I said, it's about 10 o'clock at night. I'm about to wash my face and get in the bed. Mama is tired. That's it for this video. It did not go how I planned to. I had full expectations to pass my check off and have 0 problems and be Gucci gang for the rest of the day and in a good mood, but shit doesn't always happen like that. So I hope you guys liked this video. Make sure if you did, you give it a thumbs up down below. And you can also comment down below and just say, hey, I love getting to talk to you guys. So I'm going to stop rambling, and I will see you all in my next one. Bye.